Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's such a cold day here in the Netherlands. It's like, I don't know what degrees it is, like 10, 11 degrees. And I wanted to talk about questions to ask families during your Aupair interview. So one of the tips that I would recommend is that make sure you write all the questions that you can refer, because you try to forget and you tend to forget, especially when you're nervous and stuff like that. Try to write all the questions that you have about the family, write them down, and then try to be in a quiet place where there's not a lot of distraction and where you can hear the family really well. Also try to have like a drink just for aesthetics. Okay, you can have a drink just over there, so when they ask you questions you drink and you're like, oh, that's great, oh nice, to just give it a vibe. Oh, we are understanding each other, oh, we are vibing, to just create that environment. And yeah, you also have to pray a lot, because you don't know what you have to pray a lot. I'll tell you guys. Also, my tip on this YouTube is that you also have to pray about whatever you're doing. So pray a lot. So and the first question, probably the first interview, you won't meet with the families, you won't meet with the kids, you'll meet with I'm trying to look at the camera like this. Okay, you'll meet with the host mom or host dad alone, and then probably in the second interview or third or fourth, or depending on how many interviews the host family does, you can meet the kids. So for the first question is that try to be yourself. In the first interview you can also ask about the family, ask about the kids, what are their favorite activities, do they have friends, are their friends are allowed to come over, what are their favorite cartoons and stuff like that. So ask that question. Also another thing is that here in the Netherlands, or I think in Europe in general, screen time is not allowed. The way we are raised in Africa, where you wake up in the morning and the first thing you want to watch is TV, in the Netherlands is not allowed. So most of the kids have like screen time where they can watch TV for probably 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending with the family. So ask about screen time. If they want to watch TV, how will you go about them watching TV? Yes, they can watch TV, but for how long? How will you get them off how will you get them off TV? Will you set a timer where you tell them, hey, I'm gonna put a timer, when it goes off you have to get off the TV. So when you do that, make sure you put the phone next to them so that they may be able to understand and see. Yeah, and also you have to be very strict about that, because it also builds relationship through that. When the timer goes off, they know they have to be off TV. So if you extend it by 5 minutes or 10 minutes, next time they'll take it as, oh, Muna will extend it, so they want to listen. So when the timer goes off, whether they're in the middle of them, how do you call it, the TV has to go off. So another routine, you have to ask about how your routine will look like. Before that I wanted to say that you have to ask why they want an au pair, because some people, through the answer that they give you, you're going to know exactly, are they looking for cheap labor or are they into cultural exchange. So you have to ask, why are they looking for au pair? So if they answer you the question according to how you want it, you can ask how will your routine look like as an au pair, what time you have to be downstairs, and questions like that. And yeah, some will tell you on Monday you have to be downstairs, for example, at around 8 to help the kids you have to help to put 8 is the time that the kids go to school. So let's say, for example, 6:30, I don't know, I wake up on a different time, I don't know what time kids here go to school, in a different schedule. So it depends with the time that you're going to wake up, or if they want you to prepare the lunchbox. Also, after you prepare the lunchbox, what you will do in between there, or you go back to sleep and then you go pick the kids later on in the evening. So it depends. You have to ask them how to describe your day for you and how your week will look like. I think that is a very good question. And another thing, you have to ask the responsibilities of an au pair. What I say is that some people look at it as cheap labor, but the good thing about the Netherlands is that they have agencies where you can report if your host family is some host families look for cheap labor because they know they can't afford nanny here or anything here, so it becomes expensive. So also, if you do not talk during when they give you things that you're not supposed to do, it will really become very hard for you. So that's why they say speak up. So you have to ask about your duties as an au pair. You're not supposed to like help clean the parents' room or do things that are out of let's say only places that you're supposed to help cleaning. When I say help cleaning, it means to vacuum, means to remove things that are not supposed to be there because you share the common area. So you have to also, it's just common sense. If you're living with somebody and that place really has to be clean. So yeah, that is one of the things that you have to check for. Yeah, you have to ask if it is laundry, how many times do they do laundry and stuff like that. Another thing is that that is for responsibilities of an au pair. Ask those questions that you feel that you want to know about the family. Another thing is that disciplining the kids. People here discipline kids differently. They do what we call gentle parenting, which is different from what you're used to in Africa. Also depending with the parents that you are taking care of. Some people prefer that their host kids like grow up to be very responsible people, like their kids grow up to be very responsible people. So they'll tell you to, when the kid is not, they have to listen to you. So most of when you go to like agency training and stuff like that, they'll tell you that you are in charge. When the parents are not there, you are in charge. Also, one thing about I like my host mom is that whenever, let's say for example, they're around and I am in charge, the kids know that I am in charge. So anything that it has to do with me, when let's say I'm on duty, she has to ask me instead of the host mom. So when she goes to ask the host mom will send her to me to come and ask me, which I really love so much. So you have to ask about the type of discipline they bring. So some people are they'll tell you that they don't discipline their kids, or some people do like gentle parenting, or some people do the parenting where you have to speak to the kid, and I don't know how it's called, like that different types of parenting in the Netherlands. So you have to ask about the discipline type. Are they supposed to like sit on the stairs when they do wrong? They have to sit on the stairs and wait for like 5 minutes or 3 minutes, but then after that you have to explain to the kid that you did this and this which was wrong. Then you have to repeat it to them, and they have to repeat it to you, like, why did I put you on the stairs? Because let's say for example I did not listen to Muna. What exactly, like that type of parenting, it's so different from what we used to in Africa. So you have to ask the type of discipline. Also, let's say for example, when you're taking care of you're going to take care of more than 3 or 2 kids, you have to ask, let's say for example it's normal for siblings to like get into an argument or want to fight because of this and this, so kids to get into a disagreement. So you have to ask, when they disagree, how are you supposed to go about it? What are you supposed to tell them and stuff like that.